has been dealt quite cleanly. Though Revenant and Xbox don't really lose the momentum just yet, and they manage to still prevent the Brawl Ball from really flying their way. It is looking to be a very heated battle, given that both of the tanks do require quite some short-range engagement before being able to dish out any sort of punishment.
I mean, that was a cheeky little play there. I think it was the suplex supplement there out of Sargent to keep that ball away from the goal. Just pumps him into the wall. And now Youngblood have ball control back. They're working on the right-hand side. Prime does have the super. X9's going to pop his as well. Frank, can he clear? Prime's just going to look to work it through. The hypnotize as well. Cheeky little juggle out of Prime as he works through every single member of Revenant to put that ball home and score. Opening pick of the second. Man. Off the kickoff, they lose the match very early on. Response is frozen up by the loose passive, but Sargent has the hyper ready to go. He could wreak havoc if he dives on, and multi-supers, hypercharges as well. Up and available for Youngblood. Look at that, they catch out X9J, and it's Sargent alone versus the world. Pass across the field, looking to shoot it up, and Sargent intercepts, bounces it up. Can Prime somehow work it home right now? Plot armor does go out. Now Response is there behind the wall, stunned up. They should have this. This should be nice and easy for Youngblood. Slots.
Well, hello Muffin. Hello Dan, hello Casper, here we are.
Alright, just like how exhilarated first map was, so is looking to be the second map as well. Youngblood are coming in swinging for this one, and look, yeah, the range game certainly has been won here by Youngblood. They have been able to really establish a pretty dominant control over the map.
Yeah, I think that was just a bit of pacing there. That was the issue. X9J caught off guard, just going a little bit too deep. Vex with a great little pull there. Does only find one. It's traded out in the end, but Response should go down as well. Sargent does not have the super, so can't go for the self-pass. He's a man alone. Will get the regen up. Baits out the super from Hiroshi as well, as they keep that ball just on the side of Youngblood's half. X9 somehow ekes away the kill against Prime. Vex looking to go on the hunt, but is going to have to back off. Does have the super as well for a cheeky kick on goal. Just pockets it deep into the Revenant territory. Now in the back left corner, X9 has to duck out of danger. He will be finished off. There's just so much pressure. Synergistically, Revenant have been a little bit off the pace here. Super is there, drops it, great stun, but the loose super in response just burns through. And unfortunately, it would have been a match.
I mean, how everything looks and sounds. Hello, Happy Hurry, hello, Gito. No super stuffy. Oh no, Muffin. Sound? You can't hear it? Oh my. You can now? Oh. Okay, good. That's interesting. Is it allergies, Muffin?
Massive hypnotized play there out of the ollie. Just gets the hypnotize off, gets the taunt. And oh my lord, max hypercharge going off. They drop the super right on the ball, but there's so much damage already coming out. You got a super from Sargent and from Response if he can play it well. Ball is there secured, the elbow flying in. Big opportunity.
Who's playing this? I think, let me check Twitter because I know they talked about it, but I don't remember. I don't remember all the teams that are in it.
Against their opponents, and look, yeah, I was just about ready to write Revenant and Xbox on this map too off, and look,
Yo, I'm chilling, Nano. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, for Revenant, you look at the team.
So much pollen. Oh nah. I would be suffering over there, Muffin.
Looking for something, but it's jump over the wall from Prime. Gets a great hypnotize, but he's wiped off the face of the planet. X9 diving on with Response. There's a super there. They just look to clear the way. Sargent bounces it off the wall, goes for the trick shot, slots it home. Revenant one away from taking a 2-0 lead in the series. Flying elbow is going to be there as well as Frank. Super drops it, but he's a bit off the mark. Lou locking things down. Hyper there from Vex as well. So the plot armor, what a save from X9. Clears it across the right-hand side.
Yeah, I wish all I had was a stuffy nose. I mean, I've already been dealing with stuffy noses already this year, but it still feels more like winter than spring for how cold it is. Throat virus, oh nah, give us some crying sign. I had to deal with that last year. It was terrible. A terrible time. Rid of those issues. True, my friend. I had to get
Kick into mid. Vex does get the super kick off as well.
antibiotics for it.
Avoids a little bit of disaster.
Face or a win type exclamation point reveal.
Yeah, Sergeant's back into the control of the ball as well. They are looking to try to push it through to the left side of the field already. One falls, potentially two. Primey is actually taking a lot of damage here, and Frank is going to town onto him as well. It's all down to Vex to really do anything. Hiroshi's back over the respawn, but this should be a full-on overpower. That is it. That is a 2-0 scoreline now in favor of Revenant Xbox.
Why are antibiotics so expensive? Great question.
Short after this pick for the map number 2 and still yet managed to come back.
LTLB, how are you?
Upset them a little bit in that first. Definitely catch them off guard.
Stabby merch win. When my YouTube channel is actually being successful.
Massive showcase for them to bring it back. They played the comp very, very cleanly. And unfortunately for Youngblood, they now find themselves not just facing a series loss, but a tournament elimination here in the Road to Brawl Cup. They will be out if they are not careful. It would have to be a full reverse sweep if they want to bring it back as we go.
Cause they
down
talk about
on
dollars.
Shooting Star as
Oh
well.
nah, that's actually crazy,
Drafts
Muffin.
have been bad from Youngblood.
Feel way better now. I'm glad you're feeling better, Toby.
Unfortunately, when it comes to execution, twice now, Revenant have been the better team.
Oh yeah, no, it certainly I feel here the case is just of the experience, really. Revenant X Spark being the veterans of the scene coming into this, they just that much more knowledgeable with how can they really play out their comps against the opponents. And whilst we did get to see Youngblood catch them off guard and play for what is really the big weapon that they have, it is a very much of a visible sense that Revenant X Spark coming into this are just, yeah, they've played the game for that much long. They've known the meta for this much long as well, and able to just really read in 2 steps ahead.
Sergeant Vex, the numbers a little bit askew, but you also look at it. That's a 1 KD for Vex. He's 16 and 16. Whereas Sergeant, technically it's positive 8 and 7. He's at a +1. You take that where you can. The damage again a little bit skewed. Vex has been doing a lot to keep the team in it. End of the draft. It is time for some Shooting Star Bounty. Gene, Lumi, and Melody Band out. Piper, Carl, and Sprout the response. It's going to be an Angelo off the back of that coin toss win for Youngblood. Very, very strong at the moment. A lot of people saying that maybe he needs to change because there is little to no counterplay to him if he's got a solid comp to round him out. So Revenant are going to have to deal with those powered up Angel shots.
Yeah, the Angel shots are going to be.
I don't have my activity feed open.
Shooting stars, the long range snipers.
I didn't see the watch streak, so hold on, let me check on my phone real quick.
From here on out for Revenant Spark, I would imagine we get to see maybe a Bell, maybe a Piper as a choice as well.
I was talking to my little brother. You sound cute, thank you. I appreciate that.
So yeah, I'm liking the way how they go in Sergeant bringing out the RT.
Yeah, decent amount of damage, decent amount of heft as well. RT can be a bit.
Vay got first, Dem got second, Casper got third. I still not even showing me the watch streaks either. What the hell? Why is mobile so scuffed? I have a brother? Yes. I have 2 siblings. Crying son, you've been here. Oh, wait. You've only been here since 2024. I guess you wouldn't know.
Max, okay. So Revenant once again prioritizing the speed element in terms of relocation. I mean, look, to be fair, the Max did a huge amount of damage in that last game as well. So already such a strong draft coming out of Revenant.
Yeah, I don't even see the watch streaks. But thank you, Fahim and Muffin.
You talk about some of the,
It's not showing me whatsoever.
somebody like Ruffs as well wouldn't have been a bad idea per se. But yeah, look, as it stands, Max now is in the play for Youngblood. There's still quite a fair bit of the
You want to talk about that?
to go with.
Fair.
They could try to back it up with something like even.
Oh wait,
okay.
this is a new account.
Definitely not a bad choice at all. Now I would be probably thinking, an introduction of somebody with a little bit more heft to it as well for Youngblood would make quite a lot of sense. Though, looking at it, I mean, Ollie very much comes to mind, but okay, a Lola choice instead.
Okay, it didn't work out too well.
Vay keeps ping different
Maybe they've
first.
got a game plan here. I mean, in terms of damage output across the board, I think
But
they're
Muffin
pretty
is lying for free
solid.
clout.
To mention
Well, I know she's not lying because we were talking about watch streaks yesterday, and she was at a 24 watch streak, so she had to wait till today to share her 25 watch streak.
Fall off a little bit, but still, on the whole, I think her impact so far in this Asia Pacific South competition.
Yo, Poke Instinct, are you?
I think she can do a lot for the team. Is going to be able to do a lot to counter the Angelo as well, who is going to be looking to hug those indestructible walls for a little bit of safety. So I think there is a lot that can be done off this Revenant comp. But to be fair, I have to give credit where credit's due. Youngblood has also drafted himself a pretty solid comp in terms of damage output.
But I just straight up can't see it on mobile at all. That's kind of lame. I'm not gonna lie. Is there someone? I wonder who that would be. It's definitely not the streamer's fault.
It's gonna be all over.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, it's not like it's a hugely beefy comp coming out of Revenant. I mean, even the RT not going full heft at the moment, but if early trade goes the way of Revenant as they secure themselves that blue star, so they will have that tiebreaker. Obviously, Juju can much the same as Angelo cross the water. As it stands, though, it now forces the onus onto Youngblood. They need to do something here. You down
Jagger, right?
Already.
Yeah, Vay. Not Vay, Akito. Just get quicker fingers like Vay.
Yeah, otherwise it ends that it's gonna be a difficult one really to play around. It's good to see for Revenant and Xbox that they
Wi-Fi's ass. Welcome to the club.
well, and straight off the bat, oh no, a gust
Who I'm
of
betting on
wind
winning?
is coming on through straight off the rip. They know exactly what needs to do.
Right off the bat,
Juju,
up core.
against Angelo as well.
But
That's
I don't know. Let's see what happens.
a way to rub in the salt of the wound.
I mean, the only reason that happens too is Sergeant steps into the grass and just connects you that extra range out of the grass form. With Prime down, it's a 5 starts and they'll lead. Unfortunately, there might be little to nothing that can be done in response. X9 is going to look to dash out. It has the super, so does the RT. Not that you're necessarily using that RT super all too often. Sergeant has the Gregory as well. Gregory, depending on who you talk to. It is Gregory, of course. That's his name. But yeah, they're just looking to zone a little bit here. 34 seconds on the clock. So Youngblood will have to force the onus. They've got 2 supers to work with. That Ego is going to be there. The Megalomaniac coming out, as well as Gus being able to do some spooky stuff with his balloons.
Your parents allow you to play games. Wow, nice. That's good. Striker, Surgeon Sand, true.
Response is just doing so much in the wings. They've got the super out of the max as well. This might just be a case of look to the next, try and make something happen.
I feel like throwers is a must on this map.
Yeah, you've got the charge shot. So what? 2 seconds to go. They just juggle the aggro and they walk away cleanly. A great opener and potentially.
Pookie, thank you for the 8.5 days watch time.
Yeah, look, this is if this is it here, and they finish it up right here, right now. Youngblood get to bow out in arguably one of the most unfortunate turnarounds really here, given just how much it took them to even get to this point. And look, yeah, back to the drawing board. Unfortunately for them, the only thing to really worth mention is that maybe they won't have to verse against the Revenant Xbox.
Oh, you're on screen right now? How's that going, Poke Instinct? 3 AM stream equal peak. Yeah, I was like 10 minutes late, I think, or like 15 minutes late, because I thought it started in an hour, but yeah, we missed 2 sets. Yo, Kev, how are you? I don't remember agreeing to this.
This is looking bleak.
Yeah, indeed it is, with Max as well popping some of his utility.
Surgeon is Singaporean. Is he in there?
8-point difference. Look, this will require quite a
Yo, free, how are you?
really even get started with
Appreciate the like, Pookie.
though Sergeant does fall, so we are getting ever so slightly close, but man, this is arguably one of the most rough turnarounds here.
He's in the okay. That's what I thought. That's what to say. Like, huh? Wait.
Everything, the super up there, Gregory out, but it doesn't matter. It's just zone control, honestly. 14-5 response has been on the money too. He has missed next to nothing with this RT right now. He is dominating. There is just so little wiggle room for this Youngblood roster, and even then, it's not enough. They can't find anything. 20 seconds left on the clock, and this could be all she wrote from the other Southeast Asian hopeful. Revenant on the march. They've dropped the hyper from X9J. It's just going to be fancy feet from here on out. Dodge the abilities, dodge the
Which
damage.
angle does he look from Singapore? That's what I was trying to figure out.
Seconds left to go on the clock to start off the road to Brawl Cup. It is Revenant taking a clean
Said merch drops you buy. I appreciate that.
out of the tournament and book themselves a spot in the grand finals.
Big W's here for Revenant X Spark. Really, that was a heck of a
For this is India and Singapore.
Youngblood, yeah. Look, it is unfortunate. They've done their best. They've shown us a few, some of the more eyebrow-raising plays. Unfortunately, those were not enough to convert to the full-on points. So 3-0 it is for us to kick-start this very bracket. And look, rightfully so. Yeah, Revenant X Spark already onto the grand final to wait for their opponents from South Asia to come on through.
Yeah, up next, of course, South Asian Derby. Upcore versus Monarchy coming into it. Upcore easily, I think, the favourites, but there is so much history coming out of
Next match is India versus India, then Revenant versus the winner of that. I got you. So what we're expecting is Upcore, right? Oh wait, while they're just talking, hold on. I need to let me open up my activity feed. I'm gonna put it on the BR back screen so I don't mess up anything. I need to open my activity feed because I don't see anything going on. Yeah, now I see Muffin's 25 watch streak. I see 5 and 7 watch streak.
Which region is the best in the world right now? They'll compete for LCQ and World Final slots for their home region.
What is activity feed? Like shows all the followers, shout outs, trying to point redemptions, bit subs, what else? Watch streaks, you know, all that stuff. Hype trains, predictions, polls. Yeah. I almost went to the iPad screen by accident. This just muscle memory. You guys will be on Mumbai servers. I see. Oh yeah, I did see something about the servers. I get bad ping. I can relate to having bad ping. Hello, Haley. How are you? 0 for India, 80 for Singaporeans. Holy. Yo, okay, how are you? Who can't relate to that? The pig merchants. Tired. I'm lucky tired too. Can we push a legendary off stream later? I don't think I'm gonna be playing today, to be honest. I'm just gonna log on for the dailies and because I'm doing a watch party later today for the NA monthly qualifiers as well. So I don't think I'm gonna be playing at all today. There's already so much Brawl Stars. Should we sleep right now? You should be sleeping right now, Haley. He's not seeing hope. You've asked me the same question like 5 different times, and my response has not changed. Oh, that's not a bit stream for sure. Well, I'm getting some iced coffee here soon, cause you know, I kind of want to stay awake for the whole thing, so. Transparent, true. Any qualifiers is in 10 hours. I think that's the math.
They say the road to ruin is paved with good intentions. Unfortunately, here on the road to Brawl Cup, it is paved with, well, the corpses of young blood as Revenant have just dashed them aside in this competition already. A clean sweep from Southeast Asia. Going to South Asia, though, Upcore Esports taking on Monarchy. Who of these two teams will find themselves lying in the dust and dirt alongside Youngblood, and who rises to join Revenant in the grand finals? What Cthulhu? It's time to find out, of course. Upcore Esports picked themselves up 2 rosters in South Asia and Southeast Asia. Unfortunately, only one of those 2 rosters has made it through to the Road to Brawl Cup. It is the South Asian representatives, Trishant Yash and Ash King. These guys have looked nigh unstoppable out of South Asia. They really are setting the standard for South Asian Brawl Stars Esports.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you for asking.
Like we've highlighted before, and you've mentioned it as well at the beginning of this year. They're a team that can flex between the, I guess, call it the SA meta and the international meta as well, and they can do it pretty flawlessly on top of it all. So it is.
I'm alright. How about you? Online job interview tomorrow, but I just want to stay up all night to stream, which is more important. The job interview? What do you mean? It's way better to work in and stream in your free time. What's the job? Good question.
Upcore Esports South Asia has really just dominated from start to finish. Yes, there is history. Yes, there is experience from this Monarchy roster, but it has proved insufficient in the face of Upcore Esports. So realistically, much in the similar vein as it was with our Southeast Asia derby, it is going to be Upcore Esports' favourite. But again, once again, the single elimination best of 5 format, there is room for upsets. And the thing is, you realistically,
Security job. That's like. Should get some energy drinks. I just ordered some iced coffee. I haven't had iced coffee in a while.
Also looking for that spot, both vying top of the table. So you got to bring your absolute A game, and it starts here. Semi-final number 2. Let's get into the vetoes. It's going to be the exact same, of course. Ring of Fire, Hot Zone, Pinball, Punt, Brawl Ball, Shooting Star Bounty, Last Stop, Gem Grab, and then Safe Zone Heist. Cthulhu, it was just an absolute domination from start to finish in a clean 3-0 sweep. Here there is potential for us to go further, but realistically it starts with the draft. I mean, for South Asia, what are you seeing? What are you expecting that could potentially carry these teams deeper into this best of 5 series?
Look, for South Asia here,
What do you mean, Cab?
Probably just bringing out
They.
their own flavor into this matchup. Look, we got to see already plenty amount of times the double tank combos. You know, the introduction of Poco once again.
Should join an esports team and win NA champion and go to World Finals, lose and come back to Worlds with vengeance and dominate. It sounds like a great idea, Nano. Maybe you should do that.
But otherwise, you know, the usual suspects like Gray, like Gene, could be also quite solid choices and well.
Who's capping and what? That's what I'm trying to figure out, my friend.
Yeah, taking out nicely early V, Lumi, and Lou. Lou actually copying a
Sounds good, Hope. I appreciate you for dropping by again. Thank you.
Chester opening up the picture.
Capping your watch.
Very strong out of Asia Pacific South, so not at all a weak opener. Monarchy really just throwing down the gauntlet or the jack in the box, I suppose, when it comes to Chester. Upcore gonna need to respond with something strong, especially on the hot zone as well. You need either something that can quickly get up the field or at least control the field in a pretty significant way.
Yeah, something of like something stew, something maybe like a max pick even again wouldn't be a bad shout to say the very least. There's obviously argument for somebody like maybe even a Surge to be brought on over, maybe a Draco. But look, there's ample opportunities. The one thing that we can say for certain, well, I was about to say Lola was not the great pick, at least back for Youngblood, but let's see how Upcore will be.
Yeah, too high for you.
Their cards out with this brawler, because
You join Easter scene, you get the NA qualifier next year.
Much of an impression, at least in terms of matchups so far. But I'm curious to see how she will be able to play out as long as the comp around built around her
I don't know if
is
that'll
still
be
very
happening
much workable and has some good
because
range.
well, I mean, I've barely been playing recently as is.
That much is for sure. At least in the Road to Brawl Cup. But
Is it rare for streamers to get drops enabled on their channel?
I'm surprised it's taken us this long.
No, you can actually like search up or like you can go through your Twitch dashboard and see what drops are coming up because they usually have them like scheduled.
There we go. It's the APAC grade coming in. We did wonder why it wasn't played much in that last series. Could have been used to great effect a couple of times, but it's going to be picked up for Monarchy. That age-old dimension door to be able to get up the field and get yourself back on the objective. And a Draco, so the front line. The comp from Monarchy is great. Huge damage, huge mobility.
No way, Vay just puts a cap in the chat and doesn't say anything else.
Yeah, quite a lot of the opportunities here to really match that front line. I mean,
Actually, that wasn't even my fault that your watch streak broke, Muffin. Your internet was out.
as well, wouldn't be a bad choice. Well, okay, a Griff to be brought on out. Not a bad choice to say the least. And on top of that, the ability to be the wall breaker will be able to eliminate a lot of the cover for the Monarchy. So Upcool looking to really just brute force themselves onto the position of Monarchy, rid them of any safe space to really play around with, and maybe that's how they're looking to really claim their space on Hot Zone.
Yeah, just give it a little bit less security to work with.
Right, crying sign. Is she not even in the chat? Crazy.
I think it leaves a little bit to be desired in terms of mobility.
Thank you for like monkey.
Potentially going to struggle a little bit to keep contesting that.
Jay, right?
Whereas for the likes of Monarchy,
I don't know about annoying, but
I think
you have been here.
what they need to try and bring. Again, I'm hesitant to call it an upset over Upcore, despite Upcore definitely being the better team at the moment. But Monarchy definitely proved that they can be capable in taking down this team. You see Brajesh already working his way up, trying to play that front line. He's going to be burst down very low.
Interesting gadget there from Draco. I didn't even look at the draft. Yo, Atoko, how have you been?
Upcore take themselves some great.
Why is everyone playing Gray now? I mean, Gray is good.
Great opener really there for themselves. Huge openers on top of it all. Upcore just absolutely smashing their opposition. Brajesh trying to make an entry onto the objective, but unfortunately cannot really stomach any.
I don't feel like typing. Don't type in.
As it stands, Monarchy are kind of left a little bit questioning as to
Just rest.
what do they really do? How do they really push on?
Well, I mean, they are, and they've gotten at least some contest. They're only about 10% behind, and they've got
Don't really stream twice. I mean, saying that I don't really stream twice is kind of different from saying I never stream twice.
so much damage in approaching the zone that he can't do anything. He's just going to be burst down on the fadeaway. He walks away trying to avoid the damage, but takes it. It's so rough right now. Monarchy, despite having a
Was grinding Moko? Of course you were Toko.
able to find any.
Are you level 100 yet?
There's just too much zoning threat, too much damage threat coming out of Upcore.
Esports team, get the world champion. We lose, come back and we win the champs since 2029. Crazy.
Monarchy can even get in distance to pump out their own. I mean, that was 60% differential in a comp that had no front line whatsoever because they didn't need it.
Yeah, look, this is pretty.
What do you mean? I almost always stream the qualifiers.
That matchup really felt a little bit questionable.
Unless someone else does it and then I don't feel like doing it.
Another sort of push without really any.
Draco not it right now. Yeah, I don't think Draco's really hot in this meta.
Already, we do have some good.
Yeah, he's already dead. Like, nah.
How long until that
Like,
control gets reset?
I mean, the criminal thing is, if this Draco, I mean, he even had a pocket poker, like, that would have just done so much to open things up for this team. You pick the Draco, you pick the poker, you pick the Draco.
yeah. You're cooking Nano.
Yes, he does a lot. Yes, he offers a lot in terms of zone control, but Draco
Number 80 global. Holy W Toko.
melting in the face
Are there any level 100 shit?
of what they're doing right now. It's criminal scenes. So far, though, Monarchy have arrived the ship a little bit here in the second round of the set. And unfortunately, Draco's job time does not get any easier. He burns down once again. This Mr. P Lola grip combo is just proving so hard to deal with. Yeah, again, Srante
No, Diego.
meant to be ferrying players in
We're still, well,
to. They
So this is to get into the well, I forget like all the info because it's kind of a little all over the place unless you're in the like in like India or Singapore and you know all the information. It's like whoever wins this will get into the what's it MSI or whatever. Otherwise, you're against BAC tomorrow. You know, try your best. Try your hardest. uh, even if there's a very high chance you get swept, you know, just try your best. Make the impossible possible. Qualifiers, yeah. Qualifiers for EMEA, qualifiers for what is this? South Asia? I know it's called APAC. Like there's sub-regions now. It's kind of all over the place. Watching more than playing right now. Yeah, that's true. What should you set your output bitrate to for 1080p on Streamlabs? I don't know if the bitrate is the same for Streamlabs and OBS Studio, to be honest, but I have my bitrate set to 4500.
Unfortunately, I think it's looking like it's much the same here going into this for Monarchy. They are just a decent step and a jump behind Upcore Esports. And I have to say, looking at the Upcore boys playing in their team jerseys, they look pretty clean.
Let's see.
Look pretty schmickin'. I'm hoping to maybe see them at a LAN.
We'll see when we get there, Nano. Don't put too much hope in it though. I don't know. I enjoy esports, but I haven't really been playing much, like any esports game really recently. Is Spooky Star still at A tier? It's dropping again, yeah. I mean, everyone that's watching Brawl content right now is watching for ranked. Oh, it dropped down to a B tier? When? What monkey? Of watching comp? Me too. It's fun.
I'm curious about some of these bands because there's absolutely way more.
Yes, I was getting into it, Muffin. The only mod here is a AFK monkey.
I absolutely respect that for Upcore Esports. From here on out, you can start building up a pretty robust, honestly, a lineup. Where, you know, we could go the pathway of Brock, we could go the pathway of even, you know, the Franken.
Why did Vason said cat?
El Primo as well. From here on, it's one of those picks that Upcore can really flex a lot of different variations, and it would be still very much of a beneficial one.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, you stack out two tanks here, probably something along the lines of an Ollie Frank, maybe Buster Frank, Buster Ollie. So you're looking at those three as the golden trio. Mac's going to be the response. So once again, we see priority in terms of ability. Mac's going to offer a lot in terms of that super, the hypercharge, just being able to get that ball up the field quickly. He still probably wants someone like an El Primo.
Toko, thank you for this or gifted sub to Muffin. I appreciate it. Thank you, Toko.
He still wants something to match that beef. I think Monarchy, realistically, yeah, you look at something like the El Primo, the Frank to round it out. Lou being banned means that you haven't got that consistent lockdown that we've seen prioritized so many times. You could go control. Realistically, you could go for someone who's got that stun, the slowdown. But realistically, it can be a precision issue. If you can't get it up quickly, you're in
I mean, we never know because
a pretty consistent
someone got
but
the Snapchat, another person didn't.
Yeah, look, a Frank choice is certainly quite potent one for Monarchy. This is a perfect opportunity to really, kickstart their run here as well to get a bit of a return on their
Steak. Wait, who said steak?
given that
Oh,
they've been just shut down
don't
pretty
steak
handily
your
in the
bookie.
alt zone. So for Brawl Ball, this will be perfect.
Make me
timing
an
now.
offer, Nano.
People
Interesting.
taken away from them, and then that is a really potent lineup that has been just created by Monarchy for Upcore Esports. Okay, right, quite an interesting choice to be brought on out.
Yeah, going to Colette, so just anti-tank, I suppose. I think it does mean that Upcore are going to have to use that last pick on someone to give frontline. I think Buster would do a lot for them. Unfortunately, Frank is going to
Oh yeah.
not suffer as handily at the hands of a Buster, but it gives Colette and Poco a bit of room to work with. You picked a Poco, you want a tank, you want someone in front line.
Bro said give her their dire wolves treatment.
Just mincing Frank in terms of what her kit offers, but if Monarchy just double down, if they go into the tank here, okay, so it is going to be Buster, like I thought. I think Monarchy, you go El Primo, you call it a day. Already that's a pretty solid roster. You've got what you need. As long as you can get one of either the Frank, realistically, as long as you can get El Primo moving up the field with the super ready to go, you get the self pass up, easy goals. So I think Upcore may have backed themselves into a little bit of a corner with this draft.
Yeah, quite possibly this could mean a lot and a world of trouble, really. Looking back at it all, whilst yeah, Colette could be a decent choice. It's a problem of being able to be in that momentum to be able to keep on outputting the damage at a very consistent rate. Interestingly enough, okay, right, a Shades pick is not a bad choice, but it feels like maybe a bit of a missed opportunity.
No, so the strategy is rather than doubling down into tanks, just kill Poco. That is entirely Shade's job right now.
Can't hear the commentary. I have it maxed out. Wait, let me. Hold on.
Any support, and go from there. So the assassin answer
Wait, here.
has worked pretty well in the past. We saw it. I believe it was actually up
That was
in the last monthly finals where they played.
Got ignored? What do you mean got ignored?
Planet and could do no healing, nothing to support the team, and it was. I'm pretty sure it was a hot zone if I remember correctly. But here we go.
Scaring your phone. I take it. Oh no. Red Poke Instinct. Wonder why Panda doesn't apply to cast for this. They probably got people that's in their region at the moment.
So that
Toko.
is the case here. Already straight off the bat, Upcore is the one to absolutely shut down any attempts at the assassination of Poco, and straight off the bat, already that's the ball in. It didn't even take a minute really here to get the score going straight off the rip. That is a pretty convincing beginning here for the run.
Off the mark with the super. Brajesh, he's trying to come in with the backlines, get some big damage on
If
Trishard.
there's censored words in where you poke instinct, you gotta change it in your setting for your chat setting.
He's just going to walk it over the line. That was a clean 2-0 for Upcore Esports. Monarchy with a massively missed opportunity there. He had two targets that were within execution range. He doesn't hit either of them. Suddenly Buster turns around, finishes them off. Poco's able to then, yeah, look, there we go. Okay, that was rough. That was rough if you're a Monarchy fan, but it is only the first round of the set. There is still a chance they can come back here, but that one is probably going to be weighing on them a little bit. Brajesh
It's funny, fair enough.
He's taking so much damage. The montage coverage for Trishard, so he's not going to take any damage from the Max. Max is dead.
Oh no.
While it might be the Monarchy, it seems there is only one king in South Asia, and his name is Ash.
Yep. Ash has been just absolutely devastating. Just the sheer amount of just damage that has been output, really, and you can see even Monarchy are scared around the corner, just trying to, get some sort of a cover or trying to recuperate the losses. They can't. They can't afford it. That's it, man.
Didn't sleep much.
Yeah,
I'm tired too.
We are bound for arguably yet another speed run.
And that's the sponsor of this stream. Crazy.
Turns out there might be a phony king in South Asia, and it seems that Monarchy
Are you sure Muffin is the high one and not Poke
is
Instinct?
up court with an absolutely massive. I mean, look, we
Like
thought
your
the
deal,
Red
I
League
completely
series was
missed
quick.
it,
This
Nano.
one is
My
somehow
bad. Let
gonna
me
be
scroll
even
back up.
quicker. Like,
Hello, Tiny. How are
Upcore
you?
Esports are just streaking through.
Let's just search it.
They,
You're gonna
look,
get
this is just And
Free
I
kisses.
use this word very, very.
It's only
This is an
available to
absolute
people 18 plus,
shellacking
and I
that
don't
we
know
are
how large you are,
witnessing
so
right now.
I couldn't accept that offer.
Unfortunately, it is monarchy that are being basted, roasted, toasted, put on the barbecue, smoked for a few hours, and then carved up. And as we head to Shooting Star
And
for
now
Bounty,
who?
set 3. I mean,
Fuck you.
it's
Wait,
bizarre.
what?
Cthulhu, it is worth mentioning.
Wait, what do you mean,
So the
babe?
draft phase for that second
I have
set was
a
longer
muffin.
than the map itself.
Yep, that feels about right. Honestly,
You're sober? Are you sure
I'm
about
still
that?
feeling a bit speechless. I thought
High
that
off
we
of
were about to see,
muffins.
you know, the absolute sweat fest that is the pinball punt, and in reality, it was just an even quicker venture. Really going into that one 2-0 just like that in the span of less than 15 minutes. That feels quite. Quite a potent one, but look, yeah. All things considered, there's still an opportunity. You know, the Shooting Star bounty is still promising quite a fair few opportunities, quite a fair few reiterations. But
Promising after 2 of the quickest sets we have seen throughout, not just the Broke Ball Cup, but the monthly qualifiers as well. What hope! What hope! 11-2 for Yash right now, where Shran is dectuple negative.
Gotta be high. What is that supposed to mean?
Monarchy have been manhandled.
If
from
pollen
start
doesn't
to
get
finish.
you, pollen will be
They are
getting you if you
being
go outside. You
usurped
should
in
not
probably
go
the
outside.
most
Thank you for the
egregious
raid,
way I
DJ.
think we've seen. Like, South
Lost
Asia
150
is not a
elo,
competition, turns
crazy.
out, because it was always up core esports.
We all knew DJ was gonna raid me regardless, Shady. Let's be real here. I was hopefully it was fun, even though you tilted.
You know,
Hopefully it was
in
fun.
this case, 'cause obviously
You see,
it's
let
not
me see if
over
we still
till
are.
it's over, but
True,
it
Nan.
is a
Because
very rough
I think I'm also gonna
There's no
watch
other way
party
to
later
put it.
today
Looking at the
for
scorelines,
the NA
2-0 so far.
qualifiers.
Revenant and Xbox just
Alright,
finished
good at
their
Shady.
matchup just before against Youngblood in a 3-0. If this is how
Little
it's going,
STA.
look, I'm
It's
now
a small video
curious
saw
how will
earlier.
even the grand finals go,
Probably. I
because,
mean, I think the
whilst
best match
Upcore
is usually
dominating
just
here,
the
Revenant Spark
grand finals.
has shown
So.
us that they really just
I'll be right back. Sounds
really
good,
sparing
crying.
anyone going into
Well,
this.
look,
And
Aren't we?
their
We
adaptability has
are,
been absolutely
man.
phenomenal.
I think it's worth mentioning.
Trust and
You look
believe.
back to the likes last year.
Hello,
There
Marsh.
are definitely 2 very different spheres of competition that are going on. You have Asia Pacific South as a whole playing through the Asia qualifiers. They're sort of doing their own thing through South Asia, Southeast Asia. Whereas you had Revenant at the time who were very much contesting with East Asia as a whole. That was their focus. That's where they were streaming. They were taking on teams like Crazy Raccoon, taking them down, Navi even. But as we get into it, this could be the final set, unfortunately, for Monarchy here in the Road to Brawl Cup. Upcore are looking on top and in the money. Shooting Star, it's Angelo, Gene, and RT Band out to start things off. Piper, Bell, and Eve. The response from
And
Monarchy, which means
really
that a couple of
well
those big
leave it all
menaces
day.
are already out of the
Bro,
competition.
that sounds like the life of a mukbanger.
It's interesting to see that some
Man.
of the top performing long range brawlers
Your
are
humble
being out
apprentice.
pretty
I mean, I'm not really
teams
great at.
are
I mean, I can help. Like, if you
vying
have questions
for
about drafting
a
or
bit
whatever,
more
I can help you
close
out.
range,
But
fight,
you know,
maybe
just
play around
ping me on
the
Discord.
bushes, and straight off the rip, a tick pick as well for Monarchy is a pretty curious one, all things considered. But in a thrower,
Wait, what is going on in my
in
Twitch
this
chat?
setup wouldn't be a
I'm
bad
so
shot,
confused.
though.
What's going on here?
One
Hello,
thing
Prime. How are
to
you?
me is the squishiness of tech.
Yeah, I mean, look, if they got this set up, if they got someone that can provide a little bit of frontline, draw that attention away, then yeah, I think realistically, Tick can thrive, play behind those walls, and just be a bit of a menace.
Wait, what do you
of,
mean, then?
Shooting Star, but again, it comes down to what they pair it with. What is
Well, I've been
their-
in Twitch chat
their
before
comp, because
GTA
if you're
6
Monarchy
is
right now, you
wild.
are staring down the barrel of elimination off the back
Crazy.
of this set. Upcore immediately going to pick the grey up. So now suddenly this Tick is less secure if you get the hook off. I mean, he may not go for the Kane gadget. Maybe he goes a different route, but Gus paired up. So already some massively long-range threat for Upcore Esports. Anyone that steps out of position without the security of one of those indestructible walls for Monarchy is in a lot of trouble. Plus, the added mobility that Grey offers the dimension.
I appreciate you, Nano.
Monarchy are gonna
Thank
have
you.
to pull out something that is going to really
Brawl
disrupt
Stars in
Upcore
10k
for
to
the main
100k. I wish I made that much money,
I'm now
man. I would
thinking
never make that much
would
on
that
Brawl.
be? because
Unfortunately.
I mean, they could technically, you know, bring somebody like, oh God, well, Carl is still technically out there to be played, in theory. Maybe a Stu, maybe, gosh, I mean, okay, an 8-bit, not a bad choice, all things considered. Albeit, I'm not too sure if that is the solution pick here. For Monarchy, though, at the very least, it's good to see that, you know, it's a pretty beefy one.
Yeah, it's going to hold down mid pretty well. Being able to chuck that damage booster down behind the indestructible wall means that you can just sort of pivot around, get a little damage out.
Being American right now is interesting. Tell me about it. Unfortunately, I live here. See the resiliency edge. Oh, nah, man.
Another interesting pick here, tripling down on damage output with the Mandy pick for Monarchy. See, 8-bit's going to be doing massive damage. Mandy's going to be big damage.
I just need some Saragato.
Bar the tick though. So yes, tick can do a bit of splash. Realistically, if the 8-bit and the Mandy can team up, get shots onto the same person, that is a very, very dead brawler for Upcore Esports. Okay, and the Nutty.
Right. Okay. Yeah, look.
Hello, Umbreon. How are you?
I'm looking at this. I'm still not completely fully sure about how I feel about both of these lineups, because on one hand, yeah, that long range capability.
Hello, Ben. How are you?
Damage as well is absolutely solid and very, very dangerous to say the least. But it's the fact that for Upcore, they have that gray pick. That
Alright, see you, Nano. Appreciate bringing up me.
Quite a fair bit of
National
maybe isolate some of the brawlers as well out of this fight is what I feel will be a big deal breaker here for Upcore Esports. And on top of it all as well, a bunch of these brawlers on the side of Monarchy are pretty squishy as well, apart from I believe the 8-bit.
Well, it's time to get out of the way. Monarchy facing down the barrel of elimination, whereas Upcore within striking distance of the grand finals alongside Red and Strand gets some decent damage out, but Ash King walks up, has that blue star, is taking some great control. Does fall to Brajesh, which gives over the extra star to Monarchy, who now have the lead. The owner's being put back onto Upcore to make something happen. That is no longer a safe spot with the tick in play, which brilliantly drafted from Monarchy to deny that positioning.
Yeah, in a similar way how the Juju was previously picked by Revan and X-Spark, this is the good opportunity here to utilize the thrower as well, to just nullify any sort of the safe ground that can be had behind some of the walls. Captain Rocks here is very much at the danger of being isolated, but instead it's actually Brajesh to be taken down and to reclaim the blue star as well. The wall busting capabilities here coming on through quite big, and all of a sudden Upcore Esports pulling out miracles, really.
Cheeky little snipe there from Trishant, sets themselves up with a bit of momentum. They just carry it on. Ash sniping away Captain Rocks, and they're just avoiding a lot of this tick's damage. You want them to take the support. The hook does get the damage boost gone as well. So no longer will Captain Rocks be having that opportunity to teleport back to it if he finds himself in danger or getting the extra damage out of it. This is just, I mean, it's turned on its head. I think realistically, the damage output from Monarchy should have set themselves up in a good position. But Upcore find their openings, find their opportunities, playing from that long range, not engaging where they don't need to. And as a result, they find themselves now up 8-2.
Alright, I was looking away from chat. What did I miss?
So much punishment from Trishant.
Let's talk to him a little bit.
Captain Rock's isolated through mid. 2 supers up and ready to go. With 18 left, Brajesh pops his super hyper there for Captain Rock.
Hello, Ramen. How are you?
Damage boost drop. Strand also falls up right inside the dimension.
You have a vacation? Nice, Umbreon. Hope you enjoy it.
He's going to take it aggressively. Ash does.
Holy, the stream is lagging.
The rest of the team backs himself off to safety.
1:30, you still not asleep? Oh, you're west? I see.
Of a grand final spot alongside Revenue.
Exactly that. Match point, series point is on the table once again.
I think Upcore will win.
They're looking really, really potent here, and despite a bit of a rough beginning at the start of the round, they managed to
crash again. Bro, I swear they've crashed every single stream.
Well, I mean, Upcore just waited bite at the time. It's going to be a great little snipe there from Strand onto Yash. The hook is just off the mark on the 8-bit, but it doesn't matter. Trishant, the last little bit of damage just threads itself through. They pick themselves up that blue star as well, so they hold the lead. They recover from that early pick that was found by Monarchy. They get themselves a tiebreaker advantage as well to boot. And yeah, this is getting dicey. Nani trying to thread that needle once again, trying to get
Thank you for
the
that quick
in position. thread the needle for a kill.
We
Great
get
little
letter
ability.
sounds
Oh,
good.
bad
I
spot.
cannot speak right now. I just started drinking some iced coffee too. I might be cooked.
Straw that breaks the camel's back in this situation. 5 stars to 2. Yash has the right-hand side positioning. They don't want to break that wall because it exposes
Production
the
moment,
damage.
literally.
Boost to massive damage from Trishan.
Holy
He does
Trishan.
see
Oh,
dimensional
he died.
doors
Never
will
mind.
fall as well, unfortunately, which actually ties up the star count.
Yeah, now this is the perfect opportunity
ECC
here for
or
Watergate to
EPC?
really even it all
EC.
out. Though the problem being is that if they let just the timer run out, that blue star will be the end of them. So they need to make that push, no matter how you look at it. But that's man, that kill into Sran as well. This is going to be even more rough as the the score keeps on ramping it all up. 40 seconds to go, and the push now even more dire need really as Sran falls yet again. Captain Rocks falls. It's all a very, very unfortunate turnaround looking here for Monarchy as Upcore Esports are looking to just absolutely set the dominating pace to go into the grand final.
Overcharge is there for Sran, maybe some miracle play. Could be made with 15 seconds left on the clock now. They need to force the issue. Sran, Hypercharges, bot looking for the shots on. Needs to find anything. There you go. Damage out, but it's minimal at best. Ash King survives. They finish off Sran. Now back to
Are they
the
gonna
quarter.
sweep?
4 seconds left to go. They've got to force
Yeah,
the
looks
issue.
like it. Damn.
Ash can go down. It doesn't matter. They do.
It sounds
lose
good,
him, but
Toby.
in the grand scheme
The
of
stream and
things,
it costs
Upcore,
2. Yeah.
another clean sweep here. As
I gave
South
talks to
Asia
my
finds
spot in
their
the
grand
mixer.
finalist. Upcore Esports will go up against Revenant in the grand final with a Brawl Cup spot on the line.
Warm up done now onto a real
Primal
challenger
Brawl
match.
Cup is
Valid point to be
first
made,
place
but
in Brawl Cup they get
let's hope that this
a
doesn't
spot
be
for their
a
region
uniform
in
up and
Worlds,
they're all ready to
and
go
second
ready to
place
go
gets a
to the
spot
out.
for their region
Living
in LCQ.
To
What
Upcore's
time? The
ability to
same
just keep
time
up
as
the pace, to be
yesterday.
able
They
to readjust on the go mid-match as well.
hello, but
Nothing
you had
like
to
that's
go.
the energy
You didn't want to
that
move.
Upcore Esports will need to hold if they want to take down Revenant. But
I
two
can
clean
relate,
sweeps
man.
in the semi-finals. Both teams absolutely dominating their regional or sub-regional second bests coming into this grand final. Upcore,
You don't remember?
they
Yeah, I
looked
know,
clean. They
Vay.
played it very, very
Because
well.
I told you yesterday when it was and you
Hiccups, they still
forgot.
brought it back very, very strongly. Revenant, much the
It's
same.
at
So it
11
does
your time.
bode well for a very exciting grand final here in the Road to Brawl Cup. I mean, Cthulhu, some brawlers have been a little absent. We haven't seen Carl yet. There's been a lot that hasn't been shown, and it is likely going to be shown in that grand final. Right now, it's break time. Up after this, best of 5 to see who goes to the Brawl Cup at DreamHack Dallas. Don't go anywhere.
All regions from across the globe are sending their best champions to prove to us, once and for all,
Usually moms are rich.
Crazy Raccoon have fallen short.
If my
which
mom was
region is
rich,
the best in the world right now.
I would be rich too.
They'll compete for LCQ and World Final slots for their home region. Altering the
Travis,
competitive landscape for the
Tribe is
rest of
top
this year.
5. Tribe is top 3 at
So
least.
prepare your flags, your patriotism, and cheer on your home region champions. 23rd to 25th of May.
I'm
live
not
from
rich.
DreamHack Dallas.
I
Get
am
your tickets now.
as
and join the
broke
fun in person.
as
Or watch online at event.brawlstars.com
I am
for amazing
lacking
ProPass
in the
rewards.
money department. As Umbreon, yeah. Wait, no, you're on vacation right now. I can't afford that. So you're probably richer than me. A dream car? No, I don't. I never really cared about cars. I mean, I think cars look good. Like, I like, what's it called? What were those? What's it called? The toy car company. Hot Wheels. Yeah. Hot Wheels. I used to collect Hot Wheels like way back when, but now I don't anymore. Driving is hella fun. You should get a license. My eyes suck. I would not have fun. Also, I live in Maryland. Maryland has like top 5 worst drivers in the earth. I see Umbreon. Welcome back, Jagger. How do you give presents at PCG? Type exclamation point Poke gift.
Started with 4 hopefuls from Southeast and South Asia coming into the Road to Brawl Cup. There are only 2 remaining. 1 hopeful from each region.
Am I going to Brawl Cup? Nand. What did that? Wait. So, did I not just say like 30 seconds ago that I'm a broke MF? Did Nand miss that message?
One can progress. One can make it to the Brawl Cup and look for that chance to qualify for either the LCQ or Worlds. And the competition already, with only, well, 1 team announced and 2 potentially looking to take that spot from North America, it is going to be an even harder road than any played in this part of the world.
Absolutely so, yeah.
Oh, nice Umbreon, I see.
From here on out, we are looking to see, well, the best of the best.
Rolls Royce. Just because we're the same skin complexion doesn't mean that we have the same bank account.
Like you said, the absolute shellacking, really, to young blood, absolutely shutting it all down. And yeah, a roster that has already quite a substantial amount of the international play, now looking to really double down on that investment.
And their opponents who have just played through the South Asian half of the bracket. Upcore Esports coming in, looking to try and do one better. They have got themselves at least $2,500. But why not go one further? Why not take the spot, all expenses paid, to DreamHack Dallas to the Brawl Cup, to bump shoulders with the best the world has to offer there, and potentially look further, of course. But it starts here. You've got to win the grand finals. You win, you go in international, you lose. Look, you made some decent money. You look to the second half of the year. Let's go to the vetoes. Let's see where the maps will be. Up first, it's Heist. We're starting with Pit Stop. It's Hideout Bounty second. Knockout on Bell's Rock, a classic. Open Zone, Hot Zone map or set 4. And then Super Beach for the Brawl Ball to round things out.
Oh man, I'm quite excited to see what each and every one of these maps, because I mean, you look at the pit stop straight from the get-go will require a lot of the side lane flanks, fast pushes as well. It's great.
How many badges do you have in a grade now?
Like,
0.
Like Griff, like Colt, like Bull
I
as
love
well.
moving.
To a
How are
certain
you?
degree wouldn't be a bad
It's been a while.
to be brought on in. 8-bit as well will be a great pick here, and. In terms of just the
your demographics, I don't know. I don't pay attention to that stuff. A lot of Americans, a few Canadians, and a lot of APAC and a lot of EU.
Because now there's the opportunity for Upcore to really flex the international knowledge, for Revenant X5
and like
to show whether they still
3
have
Mexicans.
that spark for the international play, whether they are able to adapt here as well.
Crazy,
I mean, that's
man.
exactly it. And, I mean, with Upcore winning the coin toss, it could give them an opportunity to stake something that they really want to find success off the back of what has been already a very accelerated situation. We saw at Ash King. That was the warm-up. That was it. They were just making sure that they were ready to go. Limber, as we jump into it, of course, Pit Stop for the Heist, Lumi, Buzz, and Melody Band out, Daryl, Dynamite, and Carl. So no Carl yet,
plays in the stream
unfortunately.
there.
Upcore will have the opening pick. I mean, you're looking towards the Brock.
What map is it? I have not been paying attention that much.
Saves quite quickly. Daryl has been the usual suspect, but it's going to be a Draco first pick for Upcore.
I read that. I read that choice for Upcore, especially for a map like this. It's not a bad shout, albeit Draco will need to be supplemented quite rather heavily. The one brawler that is still very much alive and unbanned, Poco, still could make an appearance here, and well, Upcore will need to make sure that they just, well, get lucky and the Revenant X Spark don't bring out the Poco pick. But otherwise here, I mean, looking back, something like even a max pick here as the beginning pick for Revenant X Spark wouldn't be a bad shout.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a possibility. You wouldn't blame them in potentially taking that. So they're just going to immediately hit them with the answer. You know, you can take the Poco. We're going to bring Shane. Have fun, buddy.
Look, I mean, I'm all for it. I'm keen to
Draco
see how
first
that will really
pick?
play
Wait,
out.
what
The problem
map
being
is
that we did get
this?
this, Shade being introduced by Monarchy. Unfortunately, that did not really
Celebrity
bring any
Crush.
sort of big
I think his
success.
comment
So,
knowledge that my Celebrity Crush
in the hands
is
of Revenant
Rocker.
X Spark, this all could very much work out. An additional of Spike as well. My God, that is a throwback.
Creds. If I have any mods here on PC.
Brandon cooking something here right now with the Spike pick. It's
Yeah, Pokemon say this is
few and far
sure.
between when it comes
This
to
has to be
play.
pit stop. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't crash. No. Please. No. Wait. Give us a chance. No. It's dying. No. That's crazy. Ain't no way. Why is it always crashing? Like every single stream. You stream at VC? Sure. I have to move everything around again. LPL has consistently crashed every single stream. That's how you heard you. Well, to be fair, LPL is a third party. You know, so yeah. I wonder if anyone else is streaming this, so I don't have to switch my whole setup around. Or wait, I wonder if I could just join VC on my laptop without breaking my whole audio. We're about to find out. Literally. TIK. You know what? I'm just gonna open my iPad real quick. Alright. Because I don't want to break anything, so I'm just gonna inconvenience myself. Well, sounds good, Nan. See you then. Oops. Hope I don't break anything. Wait, is LPL back? I just realized LPL might be back. Oh wait, it's back. Fine. I appreciate the offer. Thank you for helping out.
Response finished off, which means that Yash has some pretty free time on the safe for the moment.
What is going on in my
It's gonna
chat?
struggle a little bit. They finally get the Draco out. Sorry, it was Yash off the respawn, so no, not in
Why are we
danger
counting?
zone.
What is going on here?
Outside there, but Yash drops the spitball, gets some decent.
I don't know if
but
Fahim
bounce
can
not
hear me right
quite
now.
on the money. Shot just being zoned out at the moment. This is tight. This is very, very close. Revenant do just have the lead. They might even look to just bombs rush onto the safe response down. X9J going to find the pick. The super drop right on the money. Can they keep it alive? They've got some great openings right now, but you look at it in the back lines. Revenant have stolen the show. Massive play out of Sergeant.
Okay.
Sergeant just doing.
If it crashes again, though, I think we're gonna let it go.
damage output at the end.
Just unemployed people being unemployed.
This is a bit of a dangerous beginning, really. All things considered, it's
I'm over here
a,
streaming at
whilst the roster
5 a.m.
is good,
About.
they didn't fail in the pick'ems section. It is just more so.
How does everything look in sound chat?
able to sneak around and just keep up
You get ASMR duck for this.
almost too well.
Yeah, the apparition unfortunately goes down. Sergeant and response both finished off before they can get much meaningful traction there. But yeah, Ash King posthumously taken down.
Do it.
Stuck on through.
Why would Sim send you my number?
Much the same as he did in that last round of the set. Just try and work his way through. Go Ethereal, get into the back lines. He's got that super up and available. So does response, but
Oh, gotta
Trashant
run.
looking for him.
Yo, Ido, how are you?
100 jumping on through. Shot in the danger zone right now. Charged up shot. Sergeant can't quite get the kill as the HP regen starts up. And X9J's sole job is to keep Yash off the safe right now. Response
Crazy
1-1-1,
fucking instinct.
But you look at it. But
How about both?
Trashant, he's going to survive. Gets that regen off as well. Sergeant back off the respawn. He's going to look to try and do what he can. This is a dangerous spot right now. Revenant.
I will not be doing that moving. Anytime I VC on stream. Oh, is it gone again? No. Okay, we're back. Please don't crash. I just put my stuff back down how it was before. Did he really? Can you delete it?
And you can see Yash is starting to smack the safe right now, but he gets frozen up.
Yo, scared. How are you?
Sizable lead up call with a minute to go.
Yeah, really solid turnaround.
They only called my phone twice, and I answered it the second time. I'm chilling, scared. I'm chilling. A full ASMR stream.
Luckily though, with the damage on the Yash, X9J does get the super up and surviving just a little bit long, but now they've wiped out the Hank and it's just big damage onto the safe. They've gotten the lead once again, have Revenant with 30 seconds to go. Yash has the spitball up and ready. Can he try and get
I don't really like the Hank pick on this map, to be honest.
Has the shield, a little bit extra HP to keep him alive. X9J, his job now to play spoiler up against the safe. Ash King down as well with a hypercharge.
I did answer the second time.
In on the objective with the respawn coming. Looking, just finding an opening, anything off spawn, up core, have
So much money for
but the
ASMR.
difference in HP is negligible at best. One shot on
Is
the
my
safe.
voice really
They can't
ASMR
find
worthy?
the gap
I don't
close.
know.
Super hypercharge out from
Some people
X9J.
say it, but I doubt
Will
it,
not
to be
let them
honest.
gap close, and Revenant have taken the first set.
Absolute domination really here from Revenant X Spark. Not really letting any sort of advancement to come on through, and yeah, like we
Sent you the voicemail twice. Look, the second call, I literally answered it, and the phone hung up itself. But you said it went to voicemail. But I swear on everything I answered it.
Couldn't really get much of a momentum, and you can see already the initial nerves are starting to potentially settle in. with
Yo,
the way how
Poppy, thank you for the
things
raid. That
are
was the
currently
stream.
looking here for themselves.
Yeah, look, I mean, X9 had one job to do, and that was babysit. He sat on the safe
Yeah,
almost the
moving. I don't
entirety of
like
that
the
set,
Hank
trying to keep people off
on
with that
this
super
stuff.
ready to go. And it worked. It worked pretty darn well, all said and done. It gave Sergeant the room to move with response. They got themselves onto the safe time and time again. And while it looked like the three tank
You
strategy
big
was going to
wounds.
do bits for
Are you bringing this
unfortunately,
into
it wasn't up. And I think
2025?
it speaks again to the caliber of team that Revenant currently are.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, with Revenant, it shows the international experience. It shows the overall sort of ability to really play it all
Nah,
now. And I mean, we
muffin.
look back now onto the
Wait,
the
you want some
map number two,
carries?
the hideout bounty. Look again.
Which meme should we
phenomenal
bring
map
it to
for long range snipers.
2026?
Stealth flanks can be absolutely deadly.
I don't know. Name some current memes from 2025. We can leave the Wilted Rose at 2025. Yeah, we can leave Chicken Jockey. Honestly, we leave Chicken Jockey in April. We don't need to bring it out of this month.
return to sender as well will be quite potent here. So something even like a Piper Tick Leon comps as well will be quite solid here. Though I have a feeling that we may be having a slight reiteration of this of that sort of idea on the side of specifically Revan and X-Spark, whereas from Upcore it feels like
I don't
they
even know what that
tried to
is, Muffin.
sort of almost play like a by the book.
Water bucket release.
Brawl style.
Okay.
Holy, okay.
That's honestly better than Chicken Jockey.
8-bit, Gray, Bellbant, Gray, Jean, and Angelo Ban. Lumi gonna make her way in.
Crazy
So,
Pokemon Sync.
the Road to Brawl Cup for the first time. It's been banned out up until this point for the most part. Carl Gus, the response
Italian brain rot. Oh, you know what? I think my mom was repeating some of that, whatever it is, but I never looked at it myself, so I don't know.
In the grand scheme, as it does tend to happen, if they can play around this Lumi, Upcore's job just becomes so hard.
Oh yeah. The one problem that I do see here, and just looking at the overall stats for Lumi,
Hurt me?
for
Oh,
Bounty,
don't worry. You don't have to worry about
20%
that.
win rate, whereas
I'm chilling.
Something like a Brawl Ball, 72.2% win rate. So a bit of a varying win rate, but we're looking at already the picks, the max, the Ollie to be brought on out.
Oh, hell no.
and
Pokemon
Xbox.
Sync.
This
We
is
leaving
going
that
to
in
be like a very
2024.
accelerated roster here from them.
Oh, I mean, absolutely. Just so much that they can do to play around. I mean, the max for the reposition.
I mean, to be fair,
coming out of side, maybe not.
I get all of my trendy trends from y'all in the chat and Twitter, but recently my Twitter's only been full of anime and Switch too.
I think realistically, okay, a Melody. So they're going to go on the offensive as we head to hide out for the bounty. Look, this could be a make or break point. If Upcore can take away a set here, could give themselves.
I haven't even been getting food on my timeline. And y'all know how much food posts I be liking and reposting.
Made for them potentially taking us even in full 5 series, if not potentially take it. But realistically, Revenant easily the best team in this part of the world. They've got a clear draft in mind. Lumi coming through has been pretty potent in the grand scheme of Brawl Stars, even though she's relatively fresh. Having that pairing of the Max as well as the Ollie, there is just so much set up for her to absolutely run rampant. So Upcore positioning wise, they're going to have to play out of their minds. But Cthulhu, it's set to Grand Finals, Road to Brawl Cup. This is an absolute make or break point. Upcore, you don't want to wait to set 3 to really kick things up, but going into set 2, if you can find something here, you could really give yourself a chance, because if not, you might just find yourself on the receiving end of one of those clean sweeps.
Certainly so, yeah. Already straight off the rip, though, Revenant and X-Spark claiming the blue star for themselves as a perfect opportunity to really kick it off, and indeed they will be.
Cutie patootie. Thank you, Stellium. Appreciate it.
Over scoreline, and two player stay on the left lane certainly does allow Lumi to still pump out the pressure and the damage on her end. A good amount of contest against the Carl as well, as that is a big amount.
I mean,
of damage trade as
like,
well.
no one knows that unless they hear, like, my mom speaking. Because, like, you know, I'm just a chill guy. And I don't have, like, a crazy accent.
Get started right here, right now. Otherwise, map 3 will be guaranteeing only just the dire straits for them.
Yeah, I mean, using that halftime SAR power is just so strong and slowing down yards right now for the right-hand side. Look at this big damage. Oh, wow, the heat ejectors go out. Ash King's diving on through the...
Like, I just be chilling. I'm not loud at all. I don't do anything crazy.
Response has been controlling this Carl pretty well.
The post show is unavailable. Wait, let me check.
Sergeant dumping on with the hypnotize, but he's well off the money. Ashton dives back, has the hyper. He's going to look to go on the aggressive. Now Sergeant in trouble. He's going to be finished off. They find 2 for their
No,
trouble
it still
with
works
that.
for me. Unfortunately, I see my face again.
Going down. Response in position to answer back in kind. Back up to 15 to 10, and the collapse. They've overcommitted. Upcore have just picked up far more than they can chew in this situation. 14 seconds to go, and 7 stars the difference maker. Max drops the hyper. Look at it, got the aggressive through the mid lane. He's burning. The heat ejectors are there. Ash King's caught out by the Grim Frost. Yash tries to drop the super. X9 will fall as he burns down, but it's still not enough. In the end, Remnant will still take it. They take the first. This could be their second set.
Certainly so. Interesting to see as well on the cameras for Revenant and X-Spark. They still looking pretty locked.
So something went wrong. Oh,
the thought process, they're far from being over with this yet. On the side of
I don't know how to help with that.
Noticeable amount of frustration starting to climb as well, which is I think it's worth mentioning for Hideout as well. It's a very, very punishing map once you do lose your initial momentum, and certainly so already losing out on the fights, on the trades is not the situation that you want to find yourself in.
I mean, that's exactly an early pick as well as that blue star. So 3 net, unfortunately. Trishant does have the super. He's going to look to drop, but you can see Sargent's got super of his own. Big damage coming out, but Yash looking to clean things up. Finds himself 2 for his troubles. And
I
now
know.
it is
I never really thought about even updating it, to be honest. That face reveal is like, how old now? Like 4 years old or something?
Jumping on in, jumping back once again. Those objectives coming out from the Cull to try and dissuade Revenant from collapsing. There's still a minute to play with though, so it's not at all over.
Far from it, as a matter of fact. Lumi is back into the play as well, so this is a
maybe 5 years old.
To make those play, make the comeback happen, and indeed that will be the case. Blue Star still in the hands of
Oh no way!
so
Of course, about to be down 2 sets.
Between Revenant, Xbox, and Upcore Esports. The push needs to come now. It is up to the SA representatives to try to make that, make that play. 30 seconds to go. Technically ample amount of times, but it does urge for the action to happen. Sargent is already in the midst of it all, and now it's the scoreline advantage for the SA representatives as it falls back to the SEA.
18 seconds left to go, and yeah, just overcommitting time and time again. Response does fall, tied up at 13, but the blue star is going to be there. Can they finish off Trishant? They would have given it to them. Ash King dives on in, has the notes to go, looking for anything. Sargent with the hypnotize as well, catches out Ash King. They finish him. It's a 1-for-1. They just keep it as a tie. That blue star is going to be the difference maker, and Revenant will go up 2-0 in the series. One more, and they are Dallas bound.
Oh my days.
Surely discuss this at 5, right?
Of an absolute and utter domination from Revenant X-Pac. This last round could not be written any better. The final down to the last second, down to the blue star differential as well. For the SEA representatives, they are being forced to sweat here. They are being forced to be as calculated as they can be. And for the Upcore Esports, whilst it is a very upsetting turnaround, they still get one more chance, and that is Bell's Rock.
Knockout on Bell's Rock, an iconic combo, but that was a brutal way to lose out on the bounty. It was so close. I'll be honest, I just don't feel like the Lumi offered as much as it could have there. It was very much
don't do that,
punished as soon as that Gus switched into the left-hand lane. The slow definitely
Sprite
helped,
streamed? Wait, when? What the hell?
In terms of just slowing the pace. And unfortunately, Upcore having to overcommit just to get those picks where
I definitely missed that.
Realistically didn't have
And
any
Twitch
other
mobile
big
is
rosters
terrible. I
in
can't even
situation.
type
They
in the
either have to
search
do
bar.
something or just sit back and let it bleed out. So they try and make the play.
It's gonna be a short stream.
Unfortunately, it costs
It's looking like
in
it.
the end is Revenant able to respawn, get the
Cookies?
collapse
You
back
mean
on.
brownies?
Now though, they realistically Upcore just needs
Gotta
to
study.
they
Good
need
luck
to
with your
treat
studying
this as it
Pokemon
is a new
thing.
best of 3. Unfortunately, they don't have the luxury of a best of 3. They've only got one set to do it here if they want to even start the reverse sweep. But we're better than the knockout on Bell's Rock.
3 hours
Really,
ago.
this
What
is
the
make or
hell?
break time for South Asia.
Oh yeah, absolutely. South Asia hopefuls, South Asia representatives are here.
How about Union, are you?
On the last step potentially, or the last foot really for themselves
Well,
in terms of the survival. The 3-lane map that favors the long range, the scouting, the mid control as well. And the moment you do have the poor flanking setup, that's it.
We haven't even made it to an hour and a half yet.
As well. Punishes stalling and the mispositioning as well here on Bell's Rock. So there's
Nah,
going to be
that's
a
crazy.
lot of opportunities for the picks like the RT, like Bell.
EU monthly
even Ability as well will
qualifiers?
be a
I'm not
great
sure,
choice
to be
here
honest.
for both of the rosters. So mobility galore, or
Maybe
hunkering down
Teddy.
with somebody like Brock will be a good
New
opportunity here,
community
which
event?
I feel like both teams would very much vie for.
Well, Lumi's immediately banned out again by Revenant.
A pay-to-win community event? No way.
With Upcore taking the toss, they have the first pick. And that is going to be much needed for them, I think, in terms of setting themselves up for success. Don't worry about the counter pick. It's about blazing your own trail, setting yourself up for success with a solid draft if you are going to do it here, if not at all. So Upcore what do they prioritize? I mean, there are a couple of picks already that would be up and available for the knockout. I mean, we've seen Pearl just be an absolute staple of the knockout.
You know, for how quick this is, they might as well do the other region right after this, to be honest. All these games are going by so fast.
Yeah, quite an iconic choice here for the map, for the brawler. And I mean, once again, long range and the marking tool as well is a perfect combination here to get started for Yash and co. The question being is how they're going to build it all around it, whether it is going to be the Melody and our RT combo to wrap it all up, or whether we are going to be seeing something a little bit more potent here. But Gus has the choice for response as well as the Ollie, like you've highlighted, Panda, for Sergeant here is not going to be a bad shot, I reckon.
Maybe I'll just play something to some of my minis for fun. Because the season's about to end, so just farm some master accounts, I guess.
The Ballard's going to be good damage from range. You want something that can skirmish pretty well up close and isn't going to suffer hugely in the face of an Ollie Gus. So, I mean, you've got the long range threat match for the Gus. What do you bring in the front line? You need something at least. Again, Pearl does sort of walk both lines, great damage, a decent amount of heft. So it could be an option for upcore here. It's going to be the Daryl instead. So, well, they pivot into aggression with
there's no way they sweep,
okay,
right?
It works if you get the super off in the right place.
Okay,
Daryl. It's going to be Daryl kit combo, in fact. So they're going to play the pocket kit.
Oh, it's so cold.
I rate it if they can find the opening.
Why is it getting so much colder? What is going on here?
He becomes very, very hard to deal with.
Yeah, we got to see some really
Weird.
potent combinations and
Bell's Rock.
as well to be brought on out. Okay, Revenant Spark.
Surely Kid Daryl wants this.
Okay, so Daryl Kit, great and all, until one of those two is just completely removed from the equation because of Cordelius. Like, you can understand what the game plan is there, but this seems to be that Uda reverse card.
What, Ogito, he was expecting to see your Forger?
Good idea. Great idea. Massive, massive idea. Unfortunately, our idea is a bit bigger. And the Cordelius, you know, as soon, realistically, even if he takes the bell offline, it just leaves Kit and Daryl alone to do their own thing.
Another 3-0? Surely not.
That much threatened, so... Oh, this is a bleak time. Upcore Esports with all to do. Down 2 sets with a reverse sweep needed.
Honestly...
As soon as Cordelius, as soon as
wait, when does the season end exactly? It's like 2 days left still, right?
Equation is removed. And that is a bleak prospect. You can see Upcore already just backed into a corner.
Yeah, that is the one thing that you need to avoid as much as possible.
Oh wait, I already collected my dailies. There's 3 days left, so I don't really need to go. I've already given up on getting pro rank, I'm not gonna lie. But maybe I'll still go for master too. What org I support? Like, for this sub-region, or what, Diego?
The super on your teammate, it's kind of timing-wise a little bit of a bad spot to put them in. So unfortunately, yeah, a bit of a stumble there from Revan. The idea
in general, tribe.
Quite crisp and clean. Oh, the hypnotizers there. 2 of them stacked in that bush as well. Response is taking a bit of damage. There you go. This is my domain.
This is so
part of the equation. Sergeant, he's going to finish him off too. So now this versus 2. The shot.
Holy jumps!
Diving on in. He only played his life, unfortunately. Just shot for cheapest. He's just bopped out.
All or nothing on the last day is kind of crazy.
They might just take it. And yeah, look, a bit of an upset there in that first. They definitely ease things up.
True, Fahim.
Oh, absolutely. Already though, the dash
nah, this is over.
Oh,
wait.
As long as he did, Ash King
Wait. It's not over yet.
Perfect turnaround, really here for themselves to, like you said, begin that reverse sweep. But man, feels like a little bit on the later part of this whole thing.
I think that really is the win condition for Upcore. So long as they play off the front foot, they play aggressive before Cordelius can get that super up. They have the chance to take someone out of the equation. They do get their supers up reasonably quickly, so they can quite comfortably go for that collapse. And yes, the cheeky box play from Ash King looking to be in this. Oh, he's up on response as well. Big damage response. Jumps the wall. Is alive, but the super comes out.
No, quarter super.
Does find the pick, but it's traded out immediately. So 2 versus 2. And Sergeant can remove one of the parts of that equation with his super. he finds the opening. I don't know if it's Daryl that you necessarily want. The super comes out from Yash. He's taken into the domain. Now Sergeant going on the hunt, looking for this big, beefy, bally boy. But they just have to tuck
I will
behind the
not
wall.
be telling
Super's
them to
there.
take a
Yash
quiz.
once again
I will
is
not be
returned to
taking
the ball
myself.
realm,
Sorry,
but Trishant
Shelly.
has also taken some big damage. He is
We'll
not
leave the
wanted as well.
quizzes for
X9
school.
has the super. Big damage onto both Sergeant and Yash. The shield is there, looking for anything. Looking at the gas now coming in. This is duck diving and dodging.
He's so
Yash
dead
still
here.
alive, but only for a moment. Now it's a 2v1.
Oh,
Find the angle to Trishant.
hold
He
on.
wouldn't fall. It's a
Nah,
1v1.
Gus wins this, right?
X9J versus Trishant here. In the second round of this set, Nat Gas is moving in. Whoever hits their shot first could likely be the one to walk away with it. That shield definitely stacking up. Big shots
Oh,
on the X9J.
wow.
And the
Hold
reload
on.
from Trishant. It's going to be up court, looking to make their mark here on Bell's Rock.
Where did Ogito go? Good
Certainly
question.
so. It would be a shame to lose out the Bell, no, or rather Bell's Rock, whilst having Bell on your roster.
Really
And certainly
retired.
Upcore Esports are keeping up their end of the bargain. Really solid play so far, but
Wait,
still
so
far from being
if
done,
they
or
went today, they just go to the Brawl Cup for
this is a great
India,
opportunity,
right?
really, to put a bit of a
Or
dent on
how
the
does that
performance,
work?
really slow down that momentum
Do
now
they
that
have
the
to
next
play
one
against the
has to
winners of
bring it
Singapore,
over.
or do they
Yeah,
just
that
go
defense
straight to
will
Brawl
lock
Cup
the
for
momentum that
India?
Redmond has under the belt. This is the first stumble it definitely feels like they've had so far in the road to Brawl Cup, and might be a hurdle that could really disrupt. You can see the sprays going down. Unfortunately for Revenant, you cannot trip over those banana peels.
Aren't you
Cornelius
somewhere?
does have the
Okay.
super. If he takes someone out of the equation, it could be big. But you look, Ash, looking to use that gadget, trying to get the hypercharge in from Yash. He's taken into the domain, the Cornelius domain. He's going to find the pick two in the back
Oh,
lines. It's a
wait.
1-for-1. Ashkin gets it done. Trishant takes to the smoke.
Oh, that mark was so good. That mark was so good. No, that's crazy. No way.
Going quietly into the night.
Absolutely so. The sigh of relief coming on through.
Holy, that's the best thing I've seen today.
Very much happy that they managed to really reclaim
Whoever
their
wins it goes to
momentum
Brawl Cup?
into
I see, I
the
see.
going into the Bell's Rock knockout. Up next, though, is yet another absolute sweater of a matchup that is going to be open zone, hot zone as well. And man, I mean, you're looking at this layout. There's a lot of open area. A lot of the place for the
This is so
sustained tank
fun.
and healers and zone denial plays.
Oh,
Somebody
I'm over
like
here
Bloom
with like some
has
iced
been a very
coffee because I
prevalent
thought this
pick.
was going to be
Would be a
going for a
perfect
while, but it
opportunity.
looks like that
Push
will
ball
not be the
strategies
case.
here is going to be quite dominant. The problem being is once you lose this whole ground, it is extremely difficult to really retake it. And on top of that, you want to have very tanky brawlers. Any one squishy will not even be able to make it to the zone.
Yeah, I mean, look, it was a crazy set. I mean, realistically, I still think that Revenant had a decent draft. Unfortunately, it was a draft that needed a little bit of time. It wasn't one that could handle
Sag
the
on it, guys?
output.
Nah,
I
I wouldn't know.
recognize that
Even with my
well,
200 ping, I'm gonna hit
well,
those
well,
shots.
they just get up in the face of Revenant. Don't give them time to charge up those key supers, and from there just sort of steamroll across. And it shows that they can hang here as we jump into it. Open zone, hot zone. For set number 4, Revenant ban out Lou, Meg, and B, and immediately lock in the Lumi, Draco, Poco, and Meg as well banned out from Upcore. Revenant, look, they have the confidence in the Lumi.
Leaving Lumi open is
look,
definitely a
I
choice.
mean, the Lumi did prove us that she can at least pump out quite a fair bit of damage up. Yeah, I'm not particularly too sure about how that would really work out in terms of how consistent that will be, but with her being able to return her attacks back to her as well, there's plenty of opportunities for setup plays here. And but Byron for Ash, okay, that is, I mean, I definitely rate it, considering that the support play is quite needed.
Poco adjacent, so I would again imagine Upcore might be leaning into some front lane here. Gray.
What's so good about the mark? The mark is literally the reason they won that set.
A little bit harder to make successful. It is a pretty solid strat in the grand scheme of things. Poco banned out for the Lumi.
Lola into
I think
Lumi?
if
Really?
Upcore draft something, so one of those marks, or something with a bit of a range that we saw that the Gus into the Lumi did reasonably well. Carl not so much, which is why they switched the lane. Lola coming in again for Upcore, so they're looking to invest heavily into the damage side of things. Look, Lola has been a bit underwhelming. If I'm being
If they
honest,
go to
in the World
sleep.
Cup so far, Cthulhu, maybe Upcore the team will make it work.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. Yeah, the Lola picks so far have been rather, underwhelming. Probably the best way to really describe it. But now is the opportunity for Revan and X-Pac to really bring in their own sort of choices here. This is a perfect opportunity to really shift things.
We played this against you yesterday. I see.
But okay, it's going to be a Hank choice here, which I'm not too sure if I'm fully on board with it because we got to see.
Isn't this a
really
Carl
hit
game?
this Hank, but an Ollie pick does sort of equalize it all.
Okay.
Or am I tripping? No, I feel like this is. Well, I don't know what the map is, but I feel like this is a Carl game.
At this stage, they've got a decent amount of catch set up too. If they can isolate a target, they
Blue?
pretty much instantly get first up. Core are going to have
Blue's
to do
banned.
quite cleanly. I don't think they can invest in front line. I think they need to go some anti-tank. Colette. I think Amber's probably
Griff.
not worth it at this stage, but I mean, there is options.
sort of
I just don't think that
Crab?
Okay, all right.
Hey, with the
Okay.
crab?
Oh dear. This is not
Is
a
Sarah
pick that
K
I
heavy
thought was gonna be
blocks?
coming out
I have
at
no
all,
idea.
Given that
Maybe he will respond. I just saw Vay's gamble insurance. Did she even gamble any points?
nothing realistically, but Clancy's making it in. Clancy is making his first appearance. And to be fair, I did think that maybe there was going to be something that he could do going into competitive play when he was released. He was then instantly nerfed, so we didn't get to see that.
Yeah, look, Clancy choice is one of those bit of a curious ones. He is quite squishy on the health pool, which is a bit of a problem here, I reckon. The only saving grace here is
It's a third-party
damage
event.
output that he can do over quite a
Sully.
long range. So maybe that is the play here. But look at the amount of the open round.
I think she's
round here
sleeping.
To really play with, and response here already, rightfully so, wanting to charge up some of the play just to get on board onto the hot zone.
Yeah, they take the aggressive position and get that wall. Trashan gets some great damage out, but he cops a big hit.
Oh, they did
Response
gamble,
also
but she
takes a
won.
big punishment, just connects on the tail end of it. So we'll find the opening pick. He's low. He's very low. Will survive as Yash does finish him off with the burn. Ash King up the right-hand lane, trying his own X9J out, but they've got 30 seconds in. Great jump on in. They do hit Yash out with the hypnotize as well. He's going to have that super as well, so using that gadget quite cleanly for X9. Clancy's just not feeling like he can get in with a grin because at the moment he's just being zoned out so heavily. Sergeant has the super
Great,
as well. Big shot on
nah.
the Yash. He's stuck in behind that wall. Big damage coming out from X9 who jumps in and finishes off the lobster. Unfortunately, it is not looking great for his first appearance here. Clancy, it was a bold strategy, but not one that is working.
Exactly that. Not really much of an opportunity has been granted here to the Upcore Esports lineup as 93, 94 and ticking. Sergeant just needs to stay alive for 2 more seconds, and that is it. That is the first round. One more point, Panda. The match point, series point, well, grand final point as well. Now in the hands of Revan and X-Pac, they need only one more round to win it all out, and they seem to have done it even in the pick phase as well.
Well, one more to do, Revenant. If they can hold it down here on the hot zone, they will be going to Dallas to compete in the Brawl Cup at DreamHack Dallas as well. Sergeant taking some big damage early, drops the gadget, trying to zone out Ash King. Response, big charge.
I don't
up.
really
Ash
like
just
the crab
absolutely
pick.
obliterated there by the Hank shot. 17%, progressing quite comfortably. Trashan is caught out as well. Revenant are absolutely streaking.
Man.
I mean, that's what I did
looking
this
to put the
season,
final
Stelly.
sort
But
of nail into the coffin here. They said it is enough to
after I started
play
tilting,
around. It is
I
enough
stopped playing
to
as
do
much.
anything here, and it's just, yeah, look, let's wrap it all up. And Trashant is trying to make this play happen, but unfortunately, just for him, there's too much.
The
hit to
stream is
really go
lagging
through.
again.
There's too much of a
Hopefully it
position,
doesn't crash
64% against
before this is
0%.
over.
It is a dangerous venture here.
Grim and Frostbitten as well, great zoning up the right-hand side. Sergeant is there. This Lumi doing a lot of work in terms of zoning.
Oh
X9
my
jumps
gosh.
up. gives
Nah,
Sergeant the cover.
100-0 is
85%
crazy.
progress
With
made.
last pick,
Clancy
too.
Makes his first appearance
That's
in
it.
Asia Pacific South, and unfortunately likely to be his last. Revenant will take the hot zone. They'll take the series, and they will take this spot at the Brawl Cup for Asia Pacific South.
We should have
It
tried
is a
Paro.
road, but not a long one. Revenant, get it done.
Revenant indeed get it done and dusted, whilst we were thinking, yeah, like you said, a long road, but instead this was just
Okay,
a
good luck with that, Primal. Appreciate you
100-meter
dropping by.
sprint here for them. Sia in Dallas
I don't
is
really
now
feel
Jay
like
very
playing
much
anything right
ready
now, I'm
and
not gonna lie.
celebrating, and look, what a phenomenal
This is
turnaround.
kind of a
A
short
3-2-1
stream,
scoreline to wrap up
to be
the
honest.
grand
An
final,
hour and a half
and,
is
look,
crazy.
SCA showing that they are ready to rumble. They're ready for the international
True,
play.
Rexy. How are you doing, by the way? Hope you're doing well.
Not too far off. A few more adjustments here and there, and they will be right then and ready to rumble yet again.
Well, let's have a look at it. The road to Brawl Cup now done and dusted, with Revenant taking it in a
Great. See you,
3-1
Umbreon. Appreciate
fashion.
bringing it
We
up
did
me.
go a step further than our semi-finals, but not very much further at all. I mean, Revenant, you can understand the frustration missing out last year by next to nothing in terms of qualifying to LCQ, to Worlds, or the rest of it.
Yeah, I don't know.
So much
I guess you'll see on
just
Twitter
being denied that in 2024.
who
They
had
are
the
hungry.
server.
They have proved that. They have been looking to go back to the international stage in 2025 off the back of the Road to Brawl Cup. They've done it. They are headed to the Brawl Cup.
That was fast. Yeah, that was really fast.
Teams also hungry, but they could do one better. They could go straight to that inject into the LCQ off the back of the Brawl Cup. Hell, they could even take the world spot if they play well enough. And look, Cthulhu, if I'm being honest, Revenant has proved that they are a good enough team to potentially do that.
Absolutely so, yeah. Revenant have shown us some absolutely superb turnaround here, and look, the adaptability play has been great, and yeah, the counter pick potential that they've managed to showcase us in this grand final has been absolutely phenomenal. Though not to discredit here, Upcore Esports, they've done their very best. It's just that it is unfortunate that their opponents were Revenant X Spark.
They winning worlds, crazy comments,
Now,
Soko.
and Revenant have qualified to the Brawl Cup May 23rd to 25th at DreamHack Dallas to see whether they can go toe-to-toe with the best the world has to offer. We're done. We're dusted. Unfortunately for now, we will have to see you later. Have a good one.
All regions from across the globe are sending their best champions to prove to us once and for
Who
all.
won?
Crazy Raccoon have fallen short.
Not Upcore.
Which region is the best in the world right now?
That's the only
Compete
team name
for
I remember.
LCQ and World
It's
final slots for their
Upcore.
home region, altering the competitive landscape for the rest of this year. So prepare your flags, your patriotism, and cheer on your home region champions.
Never know.
23rd to
We do
25th
know
of May,
Toko.
live from DreamHack Dallas.
There's a
Get
pattern
tickets
every
now
year.
and
There's
join the fun
some
in person.
regions just do not win.
Or watch online at
Like NA.
event.brawlstars.com for amazing Pro Pass rewards.
What do you think about the Colette pick instead of Clancy? I mean, honestly, I think anything would have did more than Clancy. Clancy literally did nothing there. I in and out, probably. You think RNC could be top 10 in the world? Fair enough. We'd have to see. We'd have to see the actual World Cup. What if NA wins but it's SSG? I mean, it doesn't matter. An NA win is an NA win. NA literally has 0 wins right now. Play ranked? I don't really feel like it though. I don't feel like playing right now. I just want to go get in my bed and get warm because I'm freezing right now, to be honest. Try winning? I hope so. I need to see some NA wins. Sleep time? I'm not sleeping. I'm just gonna go rest. Try looks so good. Yeah, I agree. Use your blanket. I am. When I go on my bed. The tribe hasn't lost once this year, literally. They've 3-1 both well, yeah, both months. Tribe plus that'd be crazy. Yeah. I think I'm gonna end because, well, I'm gonna be streaming later again anyway for the NA qualifiers, so I really don't need to do a long stream right now. I'm gonna be streaming tonight, or not tonight. It's gonna be like afternoon. It'll be a lengthy stream, like at least 4 hours. So there's really no reason for me to do a decent stream right now anyway. We've got to learn to cut back our hours and not stream unnecessarily long amounts of time. Moko? Hell no. I'll let the Moko go if that got elite. Let's see who's live. I'm gonna put on some Pokemon music while I check it, see who's live. Oh, it's kind of loud. Bro said Moko. The Moko wave has already passed. Okay, I guess we can raid Waters. We raided Twisted yesterday, so we gotta, you know, share the love. Right? I'm cold, bro. My feet are freezing right now. Hell no. Let's end this stream and go get in bed. Appreciate you for hanging out with me. I'll be back in like 9 hours. 8 hours, one of those, something like that. Oh, City didn't even make it today. Hopefully she doesn't notice our watch streak. That would be sad. Yeah, appreciate you for hanging out with me. Good night.